Have you ever looked in the mirror one morning and noticed a new wrinkle, maybe a little more grey in your hair, and wondered if the world still sees the beauty in you that it once did? Sighs of many women begin to ask themselves that question after 60. Society often whispers that youth is the only time when beauty matters, that attractiveness fades with age, and that once we reach a certain number of birthdays, we should quietly step aside. But here's something important I want you to remember today. According to the wisdom found throughout the Bible, true beauty was never about being young. It was never about perfect skin or the absence of wrinkles. True beauty is about the spirit you carry, the grace with which you live, and the love that shines through your actions. Paused, and if you're a woman who still lives with kindness, faith, and care for yourself and others, then let me tell you something comforting. In God's eyes, you are not fading. You are becoming more beautiful. Today we're going to talk about 8 simple but powerful habits. These are things many women over 60 still practice every day without even realizing how meaningful they are. And if these habits are still part of your life, then according to the values God teaches us, through gratitude, stewardship of the body, love for others, and joy in life, you remain deeply attractive in a way that goes far beyond appearance. This kind of beauty doesn't disappear with time. In many ways, it actually grows stronger. So if you're watching this today, take a quiet moment and ask yourself, are these habits still part of your life? Let's begin with something that may sound simple, but is actually one of the most powerful signs of confidence and grace. The first is learning to embrace your age. Now I know that isn't always easy. Many women were raised in a culture that praised youth and feared aging. You might remember the days when turning 30 felt like a milestone, 40 felt serious, and 60 once sounded very far away. But here you are. And the truth is, reaching this stage of life is not something to hide from. It's something to honor. Think about everything you've experienced. The love you've given. The lessons you've learned. The storms you've survived. The family you may have raised. The friendships you've built. The prayers you've whispered during difficult times. Every line on your face carries a story. The Bible often speaks about the beauty of wisdom and the honor of growing older. In Proverbs, it says that grey hair is a crown of glory. Imagine that for a moment. A crown. Not something to cover up or feel embarrassed about, but something to wear with quiet dignity. When a woman embraces her age instead of fighting it, something remarkable happens. Her confidence changes. Her posture changes. Her smile becomes more genuine. You may have met women like this before. Perhaps one at church, or in your neighborhood, or maybe even a grandmother in your own family. She may not look like a magazine model, but there's something about her presence that feels warm, calm, and deeply beautiful. That kind of attractiveness comes from acceptance. Instead of saying, "I wish I were younger," she says, "I'm grateful for the life I've lived." Instead of hiding from the mirror, she smiles at the reflection and sees a woman who has grown wiser with every year. And when you embrace your age in that way, you become incredibly attractive, not because of how you look, but because of the peace you carry within. Now let's talk about something else that reflects how much you value the life God has given you. Thoughtful, taking care of your skin. At first, this might sound like a purely cosmetic habit, but it's actually something deeper than that. Caring for your skin is a form of respect for the body you've been entrusted with. Your skin has been with you through every stage of life. It felt the sun during childhood summers, held the warmth of hugs from loved ones, and carried you through decades of experiences. So caring for it is not vanity. It's gratitude. Many women over 60 develop a beautiful routine that becomes a small act of self-care each day. Washing their face gently in the morning, applying moisturizer, protecting their skin from the sun. These moments may seem simple, but they send a powerful message to yourself. Sighs, they say, I am still worth caring for. Hydration becomes important. Drinking enough water. Eating foods rich in vitamins. Allowing your body the rest it needs. Even something as simple as applying sunscreen before stepping outside can protect your skin from damage and keep it healthy for years to come. And here's something encouraging. Healthy skin isn't about looking 25 again. It's about keeping your skin comfortable, nourished, and glowing with vitality. When a woman takes the time to care for herself in this way, it shows. Her skin may carry wrinkles, but it also carries warmth and life. And people notice that. They notice the gentle glow that comes from someone who respects her body and treats it kindly. But beauty isn't just about what we apply on the outside. Much of it begins from within, and that leads us to another powerful habit that plays a huge role in how we age. Eating a healthy diet. Now I know food can be a complicated topic, especially after decades of changing diets and conflicting advice. But when we step back and look at it simply, the principle is clear. The food we eat becomes the energy our body uses to live. Many women discover after 60 that nourishing their body properly can make an incredible difference in how they feel each day. Fresh fruits and vegetables, whole grains, lean proteins, and healthy fats give your body the nutrients it needs to stay strong. Think of colorful foods like berries, leafy greens, carrots, and oranges. These foods are packed with antioxidants that support your skin, your immune system, and even your brain. Whole grains such as oatmeal or brown rice provide steady energy that keeps you feeling full and satisfied. And lean proteins, from fish, chicken, beans, or lentils, help maintain muscle strength and keep your body functioning properly. One of the most beautiful things about healthy eating is that it doesn't have to be complicated. Sometimes it's simply about returning to the kinds of meals that feel natural and nourishing. A bowl of oatmeal in the morning. A colorful salad for lunch. A warm homemade dinner shared with family or friends. These choices may seem small, but over time they support your energy, your mood, and your overall health. And when your body feels strong, your spirit often feels stronger too. You wake up with more vitality. You move with more ease. Your smile comes more naturally. That quiet vitality becomes part of your beauty. In many ways, it reflects something spiritual as well. Caring for the body you've been given is a form of stewardship, a way of honoring the life God has entrusted to you. And when you nourish yourself with kindness and balance, that inner care begins to show on the outside. Now there's another habit that works hand in hand with healthy eating, and it's something that keeps both your body and mind feeling alive. Pause exercise. Pause, but not the exhausting, punishing kind you may see on television. Chuckles, the kind that brings joy and movement into your daily life. Paused, and that's where we'll continue our conversation. Movement has a quiet way of reminding us that we are still very much alive. You don't need to run marathons or spend hours in a gym to feel its benefits. In fact, some of the most graceful and vibrant women over 60 simply make movement a natural part of their daily routine. They take morning walks, stretch gently when they wake up, or enjoy light exercises that keep their bodies flexible and strong. When you move your body regularly, something beautiful happens. Your joints stay more flexible, your muscles stay active, and your heart continues doing its job with strength and rhythm. But beyond the physical changes, exercise also lifts your spirit. Many women notice that after a short walk outside, their mood changes. The worries that felt heavy earlier in the day suddenly feel lighter. The fresh air clears the mind. The sunlight warms the skin. Even a quiet stroll around the neighborhood can become a moment of peace. Sometimes exercise doesn't even feel like exercise at all. It might be dancing in your living room while a favorite song plays on the radio. It might be gardening in the backyard, planting flowers and pulling weeds while enjoying the morning breeze. It might be playing with grandchildren in the park or walking the dog down the street. What matters most is consistency. 30 minutes of gentle movement most days of the week can do wonders for your health. It strengthens your heart, improves balance, and helps maintain muscles so everyday activities remain easier. And there is something deeply attractive about a woman who moves with confidence and energy, regardless of her age. When a woman keeps her body active, she carries herself differently. Her steps feel lighter. Her posture stands taller. Her smile appears more often. It's not about trying to look young. It's about remaining vibrant. Many women also find that exercise sharpens their minds. Blood flow increases, bringing oxygen to the brain, which can help with memory and focus. It becomes easier to stay mentally engaged, curious, and alert. In a quiet way, regular movement is a form of gratitude for the body God has given you. It says, "I will continue to care for this life with the strength I have." And that care, that commitment to staying active, radiates outward in a way people notice. Of course, even the most active body needs something equally important to stay healthy and strong. And that is rest. Sleep is often overlooked, especially as we grow older. Some people believe that needing rest is a weakness, or that sleeping less means being more productive. But the truth is quite the opposite. Sleep is the time when the body restores itself. While you sleep, your cells repair, your brain organizes memories, and your immune system strengthens itself. Without enough sleep, even the healthiest diet and most consistent exercise routine cannot fully support your well-being. Many experts recommend that older adults aim for about 7 to 8 hours of sleep each night. But the exact number isn't as important as how you feel when you wake up. When you've had enough rest, your mind feels clearer, your mood feels steadier, and your body feels ready for the day ahead. Sighs if sleep has become more difficult with age. There are gentle ways to improve it. Creating a calming bedtime routine can make a big difference. Turning off bright screens an hour before bed, reading a book, listening to soft music, or saying a quiet prayer can help signal to your body that it's time to rest. Keeping your bedroom comfortable also matters. A cool temperature, soft lighting, and a supportive mattress can help your body relax more easily. Even small adjustments, like blackout curtains or a white noise machine, can transform how deeply you sleep. Curious that what you eat and drink before bed also plays a role. Heavy meals late at night, caffeine, or alcohol can interrupt sleep patterns. Instead, some women find comfort in a light snack, such as a banana or a small bowl of oatmeal paired with a warm herbal tea. When you begin prioritizing rest, something beautiful happens. Your energy returns. Your patience grows. You feel more emotionally balanced. And there is something incredibly attractive about a woman who carries a sense of calm and steadiness because she has taken care of her own well-being. But life, of course, is not always calm. Stress has a way of entering even the most peaceful routines. Responsibilities, health concerns, family matters, or unexpected challenges can weigh on the heart. That's why learning how to manage stress becomes one of the most important habits for maintaining both inner peace and outward beauty. Stress, when left unchecked, affects nearly every part of the body. It can disturb sleep, weaken the immune system, raise blood pressure, and cloud the mind with worry. Yet when a woman learns how to respond to stress with grace, she develops a remarkable kind of strength. Some women find relief through prayer or meditation, allowing quiet moments to reconnect with faith and inner calm. Others turn to deep breathing exercises, yoga, or gentle stretching to release tension stored in the body. Nature can also be an incredible healer. Spending time outside, whether walking through a park, sitting near a lake, or simply enjoying sunlight on the porch, can lower stress hormones and bring a sense of peace. Even simple hobbies can become powerful stress relievers. Cooking, knitting, painting, or reading can shift the mind away from worry and toward creativity and joy. One of the most important tools for managing stress, however, is connection. Talking to someone you trust can lighten burdens that feel too heavy to carry alone. A close friend, a sister, a spouse, a fellow member from church. Sometimes all it takes is sharing your thoughts out loud to realize that the problem is smaller than it seemed. And when a woman learns to manage stress in healthy ways, her entire presence changes. She becomes calmer, more patient, and more compassionate, not only toward others, but toward herself. That kind of emotional balance shines through in the way she speaks, listens, and moves through the world. It's a quiet beauty, but a powerful one. Yet life was never meant to be lived alone. And perhaps one of the most meaningful habits that keeps a woman vibrant and attractive throughout the years has nothing to do with appearance at all. It has everything to do with relationships. The connections we maintain with friends and family shape our happiness in ways we sometimes forget. As the years pass, these bonds become even more precious. Sighs of shared laughter, heartfelt conversations, and simple moments together fill life with warmth and purpose. And when those connections remain strong, they nurture the spirit in ways no beauty product ever could. That is where our conversation naturally continues. Human beings were never meant to walk through life alone. From the very beginning, God designed us for connection, for friendship, for family, for community. And as the years pass, these relationships become even more meaningful. Many women discover that one of the greatest sources of joy after 60 is the love shared with the people around them. It may be a weekly phone call with a lifelong friend, a quiet afternoon spent with a sister, or laughter around the dinner table with children and grandchildren. Chuckles, these moments may seem ordinary, but they are powerful. They nourish the heart. Staying connected with friends and family has a profound impact on both emotional and physical health. Studies have shown that people with strong social connections often live longer, feel happier, and experience less loneliness. But beyond statistics, there's something deeper happening. When we share life with others, we feel seen, valued, and loved. Imagine the comfort of hearing a familiar voice on the phone after a long day. Imagine sitting across from an old friend over a cup of coffee, reminiscing about memories that go back decades. Those conversations create warmth that fills the soul. For many women, maintaining these connections simply means making a little effort to reach out. Sending a message. Calling someone just to say hello. Inviting a neighbor over for tea. Attending church gatherings or local community events. Even in today's digital world, where families sometimes live far apart, technology can help bridge the distance. Video calls allow grandparents to watch their grandchildren grow. Online groups help people with shared interests stay connected. But no matter the method, the intention remains the same, nurturing relationships that bring meaning to life. When a woman stays connected to others, she radiates warmth. People feel comfortable around her. They sense her kindness, her empathy, and her genuine interest in the lives of others. And that warmth is incredibly attractive. It's the kind of beauty that can't be bought or manufactured. It comes from a heart that continues to love and care deeply for the people around it. Yet relationships are only one part of living a joyful life. Another powerful habit that keeps the spirit vibrant is continuing to do the things you truly love. Passion does not belong only to the young. In fact, many people discover their greatest joys later in life, once responsibilities begin to ease and time opens up for personal fulfillment. Perhaps there was a hobby you once enjoyed, but set aside while raising children or working long hours. Maybe it was painting, sewing, writing, gardening, or playing music. Maybe you loved cooking new recipes or traveling to new places. After 60, those passions can return in beautiful ways. Doing what you love awakens a special kind of energy. It stimulates the mind, lifts the mood, and fills your days with purpose. When you spend time engaged in something that brings you joy, you feel alive in a way that no beauty treatment could ever replicate. Some women discover new passions entirely. They join a book club, take an art class, learn photography, or volunteer for a cause close to their hearts. Volunteering, in particular, can bring incredible fulfillment. Helping at a food bank, mentoring young people, supporting a church program, or participating in community projects allows you to give back in meaningful ways. And in doing so, you are reminded that your wisdom, your experience, and your compassion still have tremendous value in the world. Travel can also awaken a sense of wonder. Whether it's a weekend trip to a nearby town or a long-awaited visit to a dream destination, stepping into new environments brings fresh perspectives and memorable experiences. Life does not stop offering adventures just because we grow older. In many ways, it becomes richer. When a woman continues pursuing what she loves, there is a spark in her eyes that others can see. Her conversations carry enthusiasm. Her laughter feels genuine. Her presence feels lively and inspiring. That spark is part of what makes her truly attractive. It shows that her spirit is still curious, still passionate, still engaged with the world around her. As we reflect on everything we've talked about today, something important becomes clear. True attractiveness in later life is not defined by youth, perfection, or the absence of aging. It is shaped by the way you live. When you embrace your age with dignity, you show confidence and gratitude for the journey you've walked. When you take care of your skin and body, you honor the life you've been given. When you nourish yourself with healthy food and keep your body moving, you protect your vitality. When you rest well and manage stress, you create peace within your mind and heart. When you stay connected with loved ones, you nurture relationships that bring meaning to your days. And when you continue doing what you love, you keep your spirit alive and joyful. All of these habits together create a kind of beauty that time cannot erase. It is the beauty of wisdom, kindness, resilience, and faith. God's view of beauty has always been different from the world's standards. In Scripture, we are reminded again and again that what truly matters is the heart, the compassion we show, the love we share, and the humility we carry. And many women grow into that kind of beauty more fully with every passing year. So if you're watching this today and you recognize these habits in your own life, take a moment to feel proud of the woman you have become. The world may celebrate youth, but God sees something deeper. He sees the strength it took to walk through life's challenges. He sees the love you've poured into others. He sees the faith that has carried you through difficult seasons. And in His eyes, those qualities make you truly beautiful. Before we finish, I'd love to hear from you. Which of these habits resonates most with your life right now? Is there something you've been practicing for years that has helped you stay joyful and vibrant? Share your thoughts in the comments. Your story might encourage someone else who is watching today. And if this message spoke to your heart, please take a moment to like this video and subscribe to our channel, Elderly Faith Journey. We share uplifting guidance and faith-centered inspiration to help you live with purpose, peace, and joy in every stage of life. Thank you for spending this time with me today. Remember, growing older is not about losing your beauty. It's about revealing a deeper kind of beauty that only time and faith can create. Here's to living your life with grace, gratitude, and a heart that continues to shine brighter with every year.